AskReddit by Fruit Stomp. What's the best cartoon show of all time? Such a generational difference in the answer. Truth. The oldest say Looney Tunes, Tom and Amp, Jerry. Gen X is about that Simpsons and King of the Hill life. After that you've got the 90s Renaissance group, Batman, Dexter's Lab, X-Men, etc. And them youngins like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Owl House, Gravity Falls and such. And frankly, none of them are wrong. Futurama hands down. Shut up baby, I know it. Some guy, it's called Johnny Bravo. It's about a 30-year-old guy who still lives at home with his mom. His best friend is a child who lives next door and his only goal is trying to get laid. It's for kids. Cartoon Network exec, ripping a line of coke, fuck yes dude make it. At Salm Malone, the 23rd of April 19. But Johnny loved his mum and was a good friend to that neighbor. It's been 23 years since I've seen it. My recollection might be wrong. Hey Arnold. The show that taught me the grown-ups don't know what they're doing either. My childhood was pretty chaotic with one parent holding on, trying to keep the family together, and the other heavily addicted to substance abuse. It was also confusing and scary. Hey Arnold resonated with me and honestly helped a lot in those years growing up without really realizing why until I got older. Gravity Falls and Avatar are my top two. Gravity Falls is such a masterpiece of character building and storytelling. Forever my favorite show. Over the Garden Wall, what a beautiful seasonal masterpiece. And that's a rock fact. Adventure Time, because it was kind of a show that grew with its intended audiences and so even young adults could watch it easily. The characters had depth and grew from the funny little characters they started as. It even introduced philosophy as simple concepts to understand. As someone who gets discouraged easily, especially when trying to do something new and getting poor results, Jake's line "sucking at something is the first step to being sorta good at something" literally changed my life. OG Powerpuff Girls. I knew Powerpuff Girls was different when the mayor recited the "What Makes a Man" speech from The Big Lebowski. For me growing up it was Kim Possible. Always wanted to be just like her. It's low-key better now because as an adult you realize the writing and dialogue is actually really good. Teen Titans 2003 to 2006. My vote also. Slade is the coolest villain ever. The Boondocks, only the first 3 seasons. Uncle Ruckus as an exorcist was the greatest 5 minutes of television ever broadcast. Animaniacs. Scrolled down hoping someone would say Animaniacs. I was a storyboard artist on the show. Pinky in the Brain too. X-Men. I still have this intro music stuck in my head. Samurai Jack. A triumph of show don't tell storytelling. The choreography in the Three Archers and Light vs Dark Ninja episodes gives me chills. And it's so comforting. While the action is frenetic, no blood is ever shed beyond mechanical robot juice. The space age meets adventure film aesthetic is one of a kind. Dexter Laboratory. Omelette du fromage. Original Looney Tunes, Roadrunner and Coyote. Basically all the Chuck Jones Looney Tunes. His Bugs is the best, too. Thundercats OG. Spider-Man from the 90s. Old school Scooby-Doo. Edit. Thanks for all the awards, kind Redditors. Part of my childhood right there. I can hear the theme song through the fuzzy tube TV right now. Batman, the animated series. Edit. Thank you for the awards, kind internet strangers. Everything about this series was damn near perfect. Great art style, iconic voice actors, and a couple of the greatest characters are introduced in the animated series, 50 something years after it had been out. Batman has some of the best villains too. Phineas and Ferb. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand. But I fell down this hill, now I got glue on my hands. And I got records on my fingers. What? Records on my fingers. I got records on my fingers and I just can't stop. Don't stop. I can't stop, I got a platypus controlling me. What? I got a platypus controlling me. Cowboy Bebop. This again, goddamned son of a bitch. Taking my money like that, you cheating dogs. Why, the only reason you can even eat here is cause of what I've done. I busted my tail to plant those crops along with my 2 good buddies. King of the Hill is pretty dang close to perfect. Peggy, what do you know about sexual relations? Bobby, I don't know. Nothing much. I guess I'm a little worried about Ben a slut. The Simpsons. The cultural impact Simpsons had is pretty significant to this day. Most people probably don't realize how much comes directly from that show. Looney Tunes. They made the show so funny for no reason, LMAO. SpongeBob SquarePants. Currently staying at a resort abroad and out of like 3 TV channels in English, we have one that endlessly plays SpongeBob on repeat. It's been on literally the whole week. Super fun while day drunk, LMAO. Gravity Falls. I know the Mabel voice actor eye roll. She sounds just like Mabel all the time, it's funny.